Okay, you know the importance of going live and doing live video, but what if you want to up your game a little bit? What if you want to share your screen? To the best of my knowledge, Facebook doesn't really let you do that through their platform for creating live stream videos, which is called Facebook Live Producer. So today I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. I'm going to go live through Zoom to Facebook to this page. Then I'm going to share my screen through Zoom and try and show you a look at Facebook Live Producer. Now that's a mouthful and it's going to be a challenge. So bear with me as I am totally human. I might flub up and I don't care because this is how we learn, right? Hi, I'm Mona Giordano and welcome to Social Minutes with Mona, episode 7. We're going to have some fun here today. Are you ready? Buckle your seatbelts and let's go. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is from Zoom, I'm going to share my screen and you'll have to look at my messy desktop for just a moment as I go to, let's see, I'm going to just open up a new tab, go to my page that I'm streaming on right now, and I'm going to pretend I'm going live. Well, I'm already going live, but what I want to show you is how to use Facebook Live Producer. So let me draw your attention to the fact that I clicked on share screen and I landed in, oh boy, I'm confused already because I've got too many screens going on here. All right, first of all, here we are in Facebook Live Producer. Facebook Live Producer is the app that is a Facebook app that you use if you want to go live on your desktop or your laptop. If you go live from your phone, it's the same as it's always been. You don't have to worry about doing any setup or anything in Facebook Live Producer. But if you want to take advantage of a creator studio per se, then going live through Facebook Live Producer allows you to up your game. So again, my dilemma or my challenge today is trying to figure out how to go live through Zoom to Facebook, use Facebook Live Producer to show you how it works. And I'm not exactly sure what you're seeing right now, to be perfectly honest with you. Let me make this bigger. Okay, so here we are, and you're seeing half of my screen, I believe, but we're just going to go with it from there, okay? So once you get to Facebook Live Producer, which it automatically takes you to, you don't have to choose to go to Facebook Live Producer. When you say go live from desktop or laptop, it's going to take you there. So the first thing that you need to do is a little bit of setup. First of all, use camera instead of use stream key. Using a stream key is a little bit more complex. That is if you are going to be streaming to multiple platforms at the same time. For example, maybe you want to go live on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube all at the same time. You can do that by using a stream key. But for this training purpose, what I'm going to do is just use my built-in camera on my laptop. So now that I've turned that on, whoops, now I have to go down here and choose the camera. And I'm going to choose my camera right on my laptop. And you'll notice now I showed up here in this little bubble. But if I scroll up, then I can see larger what's going on. Now, while I'm here, let me just point out a couple of little things. Right here, this video and this audio, once the live stream starts, those numbers are going to generate, and it's going to be letting you know if you're having any type of issues with your bandwidth and things like that, or if there's a problem with your audio, because these numbers will be really low and you can address those issues. But let's get back on track here. Let me next point out that you have this section right here of setup. You have your stream set up, your dashboard, your stream health, graphics, polls, questions, a feature link, and then help if you need some help in producer or live producer. Let me also point out over here in the left-hand side that you can choose to go live now. You can go live with others. You can schedule a live event. And I recommend that you do that. Honestly, if you go ahead and schedule your live, and I think it has to be 10 minutes before you actually go live, you schedule it out, then Facebook is going to help you promote it because they are going to automatically, as soon as you schedule it, post to that page that you're going to go live on, saying that you've scheduled a live event for such and such a time and date. And then about 10 to 15 minutes before you go live, they're going to send out a notification saying that you're going to be going live and excuse me, you're going to be going live in, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes. So that's added value because Facebook is going to help produce or promote your live with you. Okay, now this is something that's new. You'll notice that little tab right there that says new. This is something where you can, like, I'm going in here right now to show you how to set up your settings, and you can save them so that you don't have to do this. In fact, you usually don't do it unless you make a change, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. Continuing down on this panel right here, it's showing me that I'm going to be going live on my business page, Coach Mona G. But I can choose if I want to go live someplace else by choosing the drop-down arrow, and then it's going to allow me to post it on my timeline to a different page that I manage or post it in a group. In this case, I'm just going live on Coach Mona G, so I'll stay there. Then when are you going live? Now, because I didn't choose to schedule something in the future. I'm going live now. And then this little checkbox right here allows you to share it to your story, which I highly recommend. Anytime that you can get multiple posts from a single action, that's a great thing to do. I talked about that last week on repurposing. So definitely make sure that that little check mark is ticked off so that you will be added to your story. The next step is to choose a title. So let me see, for this one, I'm going to be testing. Yes, let's see, going live on Facebook through Zoom sharing screen. Now I can go back and change that later. So if I don't like that title, I can change it later. But I do think you should have a title in the beginning right off the bat, because that way people know they can make a decision whether or not they want to watch this video. Time is a most valuable commodity. So you have like 3 seconds to get their attention if they come across it. So by filling in that title, you let them know whether this is something that's going to be beneficial to them, that they invest their time to watch. Also bear in mind that live video is viewed more on the replay than it is on the actual live. So if you don't have people that are joining you, don't worry about it, because people will come back and watch it later. So I always just say, you know, record it, do it for the replay. All right. Next, this is the description area where you would say something about this. So let me see, I'm going to just type in here. Whoops, I can't see the whole thing. Let me move this over where I can see it. All right, there we go. Coach, whoops, helps if you spell right. Coach Mona G is doing a little research as she goes over using Zoom's share screen option while going live on Facebook. Again, these are things that you can go back and change later, so it doesn't have to be perfect right now. Okay, and then I'm going to continue going down. It says it gives me the option, if this were a paid live event, this section right here would be important. This is, you create an event on Facebook, of course. You can also create the event on Eventbrite and share it to Facebook. And then you can have Eventbrite collect the funds for your paid live event. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that today, but know that it's available. And then the next thing is to move over to this middle section. And let's see. We already talked about this section right here in the setup, but I'm going to reiterate. You choose your camera. I have OBS. I also have a Logitech, and I have, well, this is the Logitech right here. It's the C922 ProStream. But for the purpose of this video, I'm using my built-in camera on my MacBook Pro. So I'm going to choose that FaceTime HD camera built in. Caution, if you share your screen right here, it gets really crazy. And then it's hard to get back to the live video to stop the share. So, but let me show you what happens. Okay, start screen share. You're going to choose which screen it is you want to share. I choose that one. And oops, let's see, close that. Oh, maybe it is working. Oh yeah, I can see it over there. It is working. And yay, Facebook, they actually have made it where you can stop the share now. In the beginning, when they first introduced Live Producer, you couldn't do that. You had to make a choice whether you wanted to be on camera or whether you wanted to share your screen. But now I see that they've changed that. So let me stop my share. Oh, very cool. I like that. So, whoops, that's my green screen. Okay, never mind. And then the next thing that you need to do is choose your microphone. Now I have an external mic, a Yeti Nano, but for the purpose of this video, I'm using my built-in, let me open that window, the default MacBook Pro microphone. But I could also be using my Logitech webcam microphone, or, oh, it's not in there. If I plug in my USB Yeti Nano, then it will be detected right here and I could choose that. But again, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use the default that's on my MacBook Pro. Continuing along, you have some settings that you need to go through. So if you choose, just go step by step. Stream. End live stream, if the end live video, if the stream stops, that's optional. That's totally up to you. I have it on so that if my stream stops, I don't have to worry, where am I? Is it still going? Is it not going? What do I do? How do I get back? So it just ends if there's a problem. The stream latency has to do with the quality of the broadcast. So I'm going to you can just read through them, but I choose normal because this is going to be, excuse me, I don't plan to interact with my audience. So this is going to make the video quality better, the image. So I'm going to choose normal and then embed live video. Yes, why not? You want people to be able, or I want to be able to embed this on my website outside of Facebook. So yes, I'm going to turn that on. Broadcast this as a spherical video. No, I'm not doing 360 or 180. And then unpublish after live video ends. You'll notice I have that toggled off. Why? Because I want it to remain on my page so that people can go back and watch the replay. Because again, as I noted in the beginning, that's where most of the views come from, is the replay, not the actual live itself. Now you can change that, of course, by scheduling it out, creating an event, inviting people. There's lots of things you can do to get those eyeballs on your actual live, but not everybody's available on Thursday at noon. I know that, you know, they're either out to lunch or they're at work, or, you know, noon is kind of a hard time. So I'm counting on people viewing this information on a replay. So I don't want to unpublish it. The next section that we have to go to is viewing. And this section right here has to do with your audience. So allow viewers to rewind. Yes, I want that toggled on because I want them to be able to go back and forward in case I'm doing a teaching and they need to rewind to go back and listen again. So I always have that on. Turn on auto-generated captions. This is a biggie. You definitely want that toggled on because if people, when video comes on, if they're not in a place where they, can hear it without disturbing other people, maybe they're in a shopping mall or a shopping store, maybe they're in their office, a dentist's office or what have you. Most people view video, at least to begin with the sound off. So if you have auto-generated captions, then they can read what's going on and see if it's something that they want to tune into now or go back and watch the replay later. The next section is allow viewers to message you. Viewers can message you directly through Messenger from your live video. Now, I don't do this. The reason being, I'm fairly new I haven't figured out all of the little ins and outs of answering questions and at the same time that you're going live because I don't multitask very well. If you have someone helping you, then I would absolutely turn that on because, but for me personally, to try and keep up with what I'm trying to say, focus in on my content I'm creating and answer comments at the same time, my brain wouldn't handle that. So I just keep that toggled off, but know that it's an option. The next section is comments, and viewers can participate in the chat. I don't usually turn that on for reasons that I just mentioned a moment ago, but it is the default. Only your followers will be able to leave comments. I don't toggle that on because I want everybody to be able to see it, not just people that follow me. My goal is to get it out there to people that don't follow me, to give them the opportunity to follow me. Next, only pages who follow will be able to comment. Now, I want everybody to be able to comment if I allow commenting. Comments will only be able to comment every 10 seconds. Now that one I think is important. I'm going to toggle that on again, because if you're trying to keep up with that scroll and people are commenting lightning speed, it's really hard to keep up with and very distracting. So making it to where they're only able to comment every 10 seconds at least gives you a moment to move your eyes or change your thoughts, etc. The next one is restricted. Comments must have accounts that are at least 2 weeks old. I usually put that one on. And the reason that I put that one on is because you want, a lot of times there are fake accounts that are created. So you want to make sure that the accounts that are potentially, tuning into your live broadcast are not just fake accounts, that they've been established for a minimum of 2 weeks. The next one, only comments over 100 characters will be shown. Nah, I don't think so, because every comment counts, in my opinion. I want people to comment if I'm doing that. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, the name of the game really is to get people to comment. So, if you have to have somebody help you to get those comments, then get somebody to help you. I will, once I get that all figured out. And then block comments with a link. I think that is a good idea because you want people to stay on Facebook watching your live video for as long as possible. You don't want them to go and check out somebody's link that they're promoting while spamming your live video. So I definitely toggle that one on. Let me see. This section right here, I need to clear something up. This section right here in comments, you only get to choose one. So I'm just going to choose the default. No, excuse me. This one right here. That's the one that I want to choose is slow. I think I said that you could, choose any of those or choose all of those, and you can only choose one. But anytime there's a toggle, you have a choice to either turn it on or turn it off. All right. Now, continuing along. If you look up here in your dashboard, you can create a poll. There's a lot of things you can do. This is why Oh, there I am. I'm big. This is why you want to use Facebook Live Producer and go live from your desktop or your laptop because of all the bells and whistles that you get. So check this out. Let's just go a little bit at a little. Right now, of course, I'm still going live, so there's no information right there. But look, checking insights, you can see viewers, comments, reactions, shares, and clips. Comments. I never set, this must be something new. Goals. Let's check it out. New goal. Create achievable goals to engage your audience. What goal type? Let's open that up. Oh, this is telling me that I have 2,107 followers. So, okay. Amount needed. Oh, so if I were going for 2,200, my goal is to go from 2,107 to 2,200. So I would choose that goal. Include the progress you've already made. The goal title, help me get to 2,200 followers, or custom thanks message, thanks to everyone who helped. I'm going to be totally transparent. I've not used that yet at all, so I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it looks pretty interesting. And with most content creation, you want to have a goal in mind, a reason for doing what you're doing, not just, putting it out there haphazardly, but have a reason. Okay. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and publish that. And I'm just wondering if that changed my, no, it did not change my title, and it did not change my description. That's what I was wondering. Okay. Streaming metrics. This right here is what I was telling you about. Let me scroll up. Once you hit that go live button, these metrics right here will start to generate so that you can see while you're live what's going on. If there's a problem with your video, a problem with your audio. And now let me get back to where I was. Okay. Here is where you can block keywords, add keywords to block from appearing on your page and live video comments. You would click on the little pencil and you would put the words right here. For example, profanity. If you didn't want profanity or, some specific thing, then you would add that to the words that you want blocked. Banned from live stream, a person who's banned can't leave a comment. There again, click on the little pencil and I don't know. Just keeping it real. I don't know what that was. Okay. And then, oh, there's the profanity filter. So that must not be the same as keywords blocking. In fact, obviously it's not. So let's see. Yeah, I don't like profanity. So I'm going to turn that. I want it strong. I don't want any profanity messages coming through. And then here's my feature checklist. 2 of 3 completed. So cross post to more pages, share to a page's groups are completed. Publish poll, schedule a live event video is not. So that would be in the setup that I was talking about earlier. And then here, this is where you would create a poll. You would ask a question. Let's see. Do you like this video? And of course you wouldn't be that lame, but then your option would be yes or no. And if you had more than one option, you could add an option right here, and then you save that. Also, you can look at recent polls that you've used and create polls to ask your audience questions during the live video. I already did that, so I'm not sure. Do you like this video? Oh, it's not published yet. Why? Because I haven't gone live yet. So now we're going to create the poll. And I'm assuming that it did. All right. And no games, no alerts, featured link. Folks, this Facebook changes at the speed of light. And a lot of this stuff is new. I've never even seen it before. And social media is my gig. So go figure. Featured link. Use the option below to share a link during your live video. Hey, why not? Let me show my website link. That would be cool. We'll see how that turns out. And let's go here now, graphics. Graphics are not supported using the camera. Okay, that answers that question. Polls, we actually already went through that a moment ago. You would put in your question, your options for your answers, etc., and then you would hit save. I'm not sure why we're doing that again, but look, here it is. This is the one that I already created right here. So create a poll. All right, I thought I already did that. Next, questions. You can ask questions. I don't know what the difference between questions and polls are, with the exception that a poll has a basic yes or no answer, or hot or cold. You know, you have two choices and it's like a 1-word or 2-word answer, where a question, I'm assuming, is going to allow them more space to ask that questions. Featured link, I already used that one. And then help is for help. Whew, okay, there you have it. We have gone through the setup for going live through Facebook Producer. You do not need to go through that every time. You do your setup one time, and then the only time that you have to change it is if there's something that needs to change. For example, remember I said no to having the video disappear after the live is ended? Well, maybe I want to change that because it's something that's going to be for a paid group, and only people that have paid are going to be able to see it. After the live is ended, it's not going to show up as a replay, because then they're going to go to a private group to see that replay or what have you. So there's not a whole lot of changes. Maybe you want to change your camera input. Maybe you get a new camera, a new webcam, and you want to change that. Or you buy a microphone and you want to change that. So those are the kinds of things that you would, come across. Maybe you want to add a new poll, ask a new question, share a new link, and things like that. So if you don't have any of those changes, then you don't have to worry about changing anything. All of the things that you've done thus far are saved, okay? And now the only thing to do is to go live. Now this is going to be pretty strange because I'm already live on my page as I'm doing this, and then this live is also going to show up on my page, I think. Let's try it and see. Go live. Oh, there's countdown timer going live. And hello, welcome to Social Minutes with Mona. This is actually the extension because the actual video is elsewhere on this page. What I did today was I'm going live through Zoom to Facebook, sharing screen so that I can show Facebook Live Producer. If you want to see all the details, then check out the video. I think it's going to be below. And that's all. I'm going to sign off for now. If you're interested, you can go and watch the replay of the video below. And thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to end the live video and end the live video. Now it's telling me that my live video has ended. And it's asking me a couple of questions. It's going to be posted soon, and rate the quality of the broadcast. I think this is kind of strange because I'm not really going to know the quality of the broadcast till I watch it back. However, this might be asking how it went during the live. So I'm going to say it went okay and give it a 5. Let's see, view the post, trim. Oh, this is another benefit of using Facebook Live Producer. You can trim your video. For example, you're getting started and you're not sure if you're live yet, and you're going, I'm not sure if I'm live. Am I live? I think I'm live, but I'm not really sure. Am I live? Okay, you can trim that off so that it starts off with, your hook. Remember, you've got 3 seconds to grab their attention, come out of the gate with what they're going to be benefiting from by spending their valuable time watching your video. And then at the end, maybe you have an awkward ending. Something that happens to me sometimes, I'm going live through Zoom and I can't find Zoom to end the broadcast. So I just stop talking, don't move until I figure it out. And then after I stop the broadcast, I trim the end of that video to where it ends where I wanted it to end. And if you want to, you can also create a clip from your video. Maybe there's a part of your live video that just was awesome. If you could coin a phrase, so to speak, something that was just valuable, you can actually create, I think, a 60-second clip out of that portion of your live video. So that's a really cool feature. And then if I didn't like it and I thought it was silly, which I'm almost tempted to delete this video that you're watching right now, but hey, keeping it real here, I'm going to just let it roll. And then try creating a live video for your next broadcast. Remember, oops, I can't get back to that. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about it then. Oh, there it is. Okay. Your live video will be available in more places. People can watch your live video on your page or in the event. You may get more viewers when you go live, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm not going to go into all that because honestly, it's a new feature and I haven't really checked it out yet. I think it's trying to get you to create an event in advance. Remember earlier, I said that the benefit of doing that would be because Facebook is going to help you promote it by creating a post that says, Coach Mona G just scheduled a live video for this date and this time. And then again, 10 or 15 minutes before that date and time, Facebook is going to send out a notification. I'm not sure to whom. I know it's not to all of your followers, but I believe it's to people that have shown interest in your video. They'll get a notification 10 to 15 minutes ahead of time to remind them in case they forgot. All right, I've gone way over today, folks. It is 12:36 right now. I try and keep these no longer than 20 minutes, but hey, what the heck? It went a little bit long. So you can rewind it because I enabled that. So you can watch it in steps or anyway, I'm going to end it. And thank you so much for tuning in. I do this every Thursday live at noon at Coach Mona G. And I would love to hear from you if there is a topic that you would like covered, something that is just driving you crazy, trying to figure it out. Send me a message, call me, send me an email. Let me know what you'd like to learn. If I don't know it, I'll go study it before I do it. But if I use your topic on my live, then I'll be sure that when I'm sharing that out to mention you, like in the beginning, I'll say today's topic was asked by Anna Dominguez de Shaw of New York Life, something like that. So it'll help promote you. And then hopefully you would share that out. It'll help promote me and it works together for the common good of everybody. Okay, folks, I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you so much for joining. Oops, let me stop my share first of all. And now that I have stopped my share, I can actually see the end button on Zoom. That has messed me up a few times. So, hey, I learned a couple of things today and I've never claimed to know it all. But if I don't know it, I'm happy to get the answer for you. Thank you so much. Have a great day and God bless.